Hello YouTube, and thanks for tuning into SPANKLE-VISION. And we are back again with another episode of Minecraft Epic Structures, and today I'm happy to unveil an awesome mega build I've been working on all year, really, the last 4 months pretty much. It's the zoo, obviously, as you can see in the background there. And this is, like I said, it's a pretty extensive build. It was a lot of fun to build it. It took me a long time. I did a lot of details, and I think you guys will enjoy this. I'm not gonna do a flyover first because I don't want to give away any of the surprises. So this is just the parking lot. This is like an extension of our old modern city. It's right over there, right down the street. You can see the theme park a little bit. So this will be down the road a bit, and you'll see you got the parking lot here. Now I created this is like their advertisement. They got like a big giant like metal elephant out here out front. And just kind of let you know it's the zoo, obviously in the big zoo signs you can see there, and it was in the thumbnail. But so we had to have a parking lot for the zoo, so of course we filled in the lot. Pretty standard cars, the motorcycles, I got all those for the tutorials. If you haven't seen those, check that list. But I created a custom vehicle just for the zoo. It's like the tiger bus or something, or you know, it's like tiger stripes on the bus. It's like their rolling zoo advertisement. It'll show up at events or whatever, or you know, go pick up like a group of kids, or you know, whatever it may be. Or you could like charter it, you know, they could come pick you up at an event and bring you here. I just thought it was cool, something to add to the whole feel of the zoo, because I wanted this to be a total epic structure, and it is. It's really cool build. So hope you guys stay tuned and watch it all. And as you can see, there's the big sign. I did like a zebra, giraffe, and cheetah for like the zoo stuff. Oh, I don't want to fly up too far. I don't want to give away too much. So we got some people here. You can see they're coming off the bus. These two dudes. They're coming to enjoy the zoo. And there's the exit. So you want to make sure we go in the entrance here. And it's 25 bucks for adult entry and 15 for kids. So that's not too bad, really, for a day at the zoo. And there's a lot of stuff to see here. So we'll just get in here. And as you can see, we got nice little, I detailed everything. You can see all the woods around here. I terraformed a whole lot of stuff to make it feel natural and organic. But you know, we've also got a petting zoo at the zoo. It's not just large scale animals or big animals, you know. So I thought that was cool, just something different. So you can come in, it's kind of interactive. I've been at a zoo that has petting zoo, and I've been at a zoo that doesn't. So there's some that actually have these. So it's got some donkeys and mules or whatever, a nice horse. I think there's a cow over there too. Or there was. I think they've been getting out, but I'm not really sure. So we'll go check. You can see these two guys right here. They're just hanging out on this little bench thing I made. Like a little, I don't know, just like an overhang so you could just rest here and take in the view at the zoo. And like I said, I will do a flyover at the end just to let you see how big this is, because it's pretty large size build. Like I said, this is like 4 months of working on and off. So we're gonna get to the first exhibit here. We'll see if you can guess here. You look down into this pit here. There's some things in the water there. And that's how I kind of wanted to do it at this zoo. It's kind of like you walk over and you're looking down into their little habitat. So this is the alligator habitat. As you can see, some gators down there, a couple different size ones, some long ones, and see the alligator habitat. And you definitely don't want to fall in here like this guy. He don't want to slip off there. We'll take a look down here. I made a big one. I had to have like the dominant alligator, so I actually made like a double wide one with a little bit longer, just a bigger feel. You know, he could like eat the other ones really if he wanted. And this is one of the small ones. And there's another gator just lurking in the water. Here we go. And I kind of made some of them like maybe their mouth's open, like hissing like they do. Sometimes they'll just raise up their mouth when they're angry, or maybe he's getting ready to eat a fish or something. Same with these guys. I just tucked a couple more in here under the bridge. And I kept it's a gator environment, so it's mostly water. They like that. Little patches of land. It wraps around all the way back here actually, and you actually really can't see it, but you walk over and there's one down here. If you're paying attention, you could barely see him there. So yeah, that's the alligator habitat. I'll give you an overlook of that at least. That's what I'll do. I'll just give it like a little isolated flyover. You can see them all in here. And we'll move on to the next habitat. And it was kind of a challenge to make all these to Minecraft size, because I wanted to make them all where they look like they maybe be at a zoo. And some of them are a little bit big, but it's about as good as you can do to get them good at Minecraft. It's still really awesome. I really enjoyed this build. So here we're at the lion habitat, and you can see right here there's a couple lions down there. Oh, there's another one, and I put a lioness into, yeah, as you can see, she's just chilling down here, a female lion. So we got 3 big ones. He's just chilling back here in the cave. You definitely don't want to come down here either. This would be danger territory, but that's what you got, the observatory. You can come here and look, overlook them, watch what they're doing, check it out. It's really cool. And this is just like I said, just for me, this is probably one of my favorite builds now. Once we go through it all, you'll see why. I mean, it's, let me give you one more overlook of that. There you go. The lion pit. You can see there's the old theme park. So we're right on the edge of the old modern town, so it kind of kept that side of the town. We got some things going. There's the Photoshop that Renault created for those of you that have been watching. So there you go. Yeah, that's the lion habitat. So we're gonna head up. We got to backtrack a little. There's a couple of times you have to backtrack, but it's still pretty cool. You get to see the animals twice. And up here, so I had to cut through a mountain, so I made the bat cave, right? So I've just made like a couple little habitats for some bats and put some name tags on them, and they kind of hang out by the window if you're lucky. Like here, you can see, oh, scared them. They're like, and I put like a bat symbol on the back wall. I don't know, just thought that was cool. I mean, I don't really know what bats do. They hang out in caves, you know. They fly around at night and eat insects. I mean, that's what they do. They're little rodents with wings, so I mean, they don't really do a lot. But I thought that was cool just to have them in here, just throwing in an extra habitat. And I did that with a few other Minecraft animals, as you'll see. I have some habitats for some of the Minecraft animals. But this is one of my favorite parts right here. This is the polar bear habitat. And this, like I said, just turned out great because it was already like a natural mountain here, so I just kind of iced over it. You know, we got our barrier wall here. We got a few different polar bears down here. You can see this one's just hanging out. You know, like I said, the challenge was to get him to look decent in Minecraft, so you could, you know, you'd say, well, I can tell what that is. Like this one, look, he's standing up. You know, like they do, like showing his dominance, trying to scare off somebody else. He's up on the peak, and this guy's just hanging out watching. As you can see, there's one down in the water there. It's just a lot of fun being able to do all this. This guy's hanging out on the ice. There's another one. He's like in some little half cave. There's another one. Like, I guess if you were up here so you can see one up close. Hey, Mr. Polar Bear. You know, that would be, like I said, this is like a dangerous zoo. You definitely don't ever want to slip off the edge. I doubt one would ever exist like this because it's probably wouldn't get insured. But I put a little Easter egg in down here. We'll check it out. I guess some people have fallen in, and the polar bears brought them down here, so we've got like a cave of skulls and some blood down here. So it's just a lesson. Just be careful at the zoo. You never know, they might fall into the polar bear pit. So that was really cool. Like I said, it was a lot of fun to build. That was the first actual. No, I think this was the second biome. I think I built the gator first, and then this one. But I just thought that was cool. Went straight for it for the snow effect, and we kept the snow effect going, and we'll keep the zoo tour rolling. So we got the walrus habitat over here and the penguin habitat, which I got the penguins. You know, you really can't do a lot to get a penguin, so we just came up with like this. It looks kind of like a duck, but you know, it's Minecraft, so from a distance, you know, when you're up here looking down, you can tell they're black and white. And we switched up their beaks because there are different types of penguins, and some of them have different colored beaks than others. So we just kind of switched the half slabs to just a little bit more detail. You know, he's got a little penguin cave down here. Look at him. Maybe the chicks are in there or something. But the walrus, these guys were cool. These turned out pretty well. As you can see, it looks like a walrus. He's got his teeth out there. It would be cool if we had some kind of white post. You know, that would be a cool block. It just looks like fence post, but was white. That'd be a nice addition. But as you can see, it looks like a little walrus flopped there, or a big walrus actually, because that'd be big. And that was of course, that was the panda. Got to stick with the animal theme. But he's a big guy. Look at him. Definitely eat you. But walruses are pretty big. So that was the that's the Arctic zone of the zoo. We got our polar bears, walrus, and penguins. Like I said, I couldn't get every animal, but we did get a lot, as you'll see as the tour continues. So here's a familiar sight I'm sure you've all seen here, the mushroom habitat. Anyone that's played long enough, you've seen some mushrooms out there. So I just thought that'd be cool to get some like exhibits or some habitats where the animals are actually moving, so you could just sit up here and watch like mushrooms do their thing. So I created their little biome, put some shrooms up. It turned out a lot better than what I thought it would, actually. And you can see over here, this guy's chilling. So you just get to see them in their natural habitat. Some mushrooms, they're just relaxing. I really liked it. Thought that was a nice touch. Like I said, we got some other Minecraft animals coming. And the next one, this one should be easy to see what it is without even looking at it. It is the pink flamingo habitat. And this is another easy one. Like I said, just something I can't remember who exactly came up with this. Someone else came up with this design and like just literally instantly. I was like, that's funny, it's cool. We'll just make a little habitat. So they like water, so here you go. Just put some water in, and we got plenty of pink flamingos. That's what they do. Like, they group up like that, and they'll walk around and eat fish all day. Only fly when they have to. So that was the easy one. And this one here is one of my favorites too, the rhinoceros habitat. And as you can see here, we've got some rhinos down here that I came up with. I actually did a rare black rhino. This zoo actually has a black rhino, and they've got a white rhino, which those are very rare, the albino and the black rhino. In fact, I think one of the some type of the African black rhino just recently went extinct. There's still other types, but I think poaching caused one of them to go extinct recently, which that sucks. So we've got some here though. We can keep them alive. These two are about to stand off with each other. He looks angry. But no, I really like these designs too. The rhino. It was the easy thing to come up with here. Just a little tinkering. Looks just like a little rhino, you know, for Minecraft at least. So there's another habitat down, and this one is another split one. That's right. We've got the wolf habitat over here, which you just got some wild wolves from Minecraft. You can see them out there, and it's just like they would be. They're always scared. When you go to the zoo, you rarely get to see the wolf. They're always like, you know, every time I go at least, you might get a glimpse of one. They're like always like either sleeping or like hiding in their little cave area they always give them, or like, you know, you might see one just stick his head out for a minute because they're just like real, you know, they're wolves. They're wild. They don't like people. You can see them way back there. And over here is the ostriches, which is kind of another take on the pink flamingo. I thought that was cool. It's kind of altered a little bit, and then I was like, well, they put their heads in the ground, so I actually made two that they've burrowed their heads into the ground, which I thought that was a nice funny thing. So you come and see it like, whoa. And I was actually seeing that at the zoo as well. I like ostriches. They're cool. I remember in Final Fantasy VII you could race them. That was awesome. And this is a familiar one. You can probably just see from the distance. There you go. That big beast, the gorilla habitat. This guy's hanging out watching. And I just put a few in here. I didn't want to put too many gorillas because they probably end up fighting, but they usually have a handful at the zoo. This guy's holding up some fruit. He's like, yep. And this one's doing the King Kong. Got his arms up. And I guess he just got some food bales. I just thought it was cool. Nice little face there, gorilla face on the sign. It looks as close as you can get, really. I was just gonna leave it black and go single, but it just, I don't know. Like I said, they were hard to get a gorilla. I mean, luckily they are pretty big, but you know, these are just a little bit larger. They're still cool. You know, it's for the exhibit, it's for the zoo. From a distance, you just look out and you can tell what it is. It's cool. So we got to backtrack now, go back a little bit, and we're going to come into our next exhibit. As you can see, the giraffe habitat. And this is another cool design. I really like this one. It turned out well. And they got their little blue tongue, because giraffes' tongues are blue, like some kind of blue or shade of purple usually. I don't know, it just turned out cool. You know, large. It was easy to come up with this for Minecraft, and it was something fun to work on. I actually tinkered with this for like a couple hours, just getting it just right. And I think it turned out great. You know, I've seen several takes on all kinds of animals. I wanted to give it a shot. You know, just for the regular size. You can always make one huge and make it detailed, but it's hard to get them to where you'd say, well, that could be in your zoo. You know, it's really cool. So there you go. This one over here, he's just eating some grass. Look at him, or eating some tree leaves. He got his face planted. I'm trying to think make sure I'm not missing any Easter eggs. Well, there you go. We get another view of the giraffe. And let's see, this guy we got, is this split? Oh no, it's a shared habitat. That's right. We got the brown and black bear habitat. So I didn't want to make two separate. They can live together. These bears are friendly with each other. Got some brown bears down here, you can see, and I just switched it up a little bit and made some black bear. Thought they looked pretty cool. It turned out well. This is kind of like an offshoot of the polar bear. It's a little bit different. But here's another one standing up, showing his dominance. And there's a little Easter egg in here too. Obviously someone fell in because they've got a couple skulls collected back here. I don't know what's going on. They came from somewhere. So yep, you got to keep going on. And these two down here, that's right, they're about to fight. These two don't get along. These are the two alpha of their color. They're about to battle it out for dominance of the bear habitat. Alright, and this one's, a lot of people love elephants, so you can tell already. We already seen one outside, and here you go. This is their habitat. The elephant habitat. Who doesn't like elephants, man? It's so awesome. And this turned out great. I love this design. This is another one we tinkered with for a while, just to get it right. And I love it. It turned out really cool. Like I said, gotta have elephants. And they got plenty of room to run around in their little habitat. Nice trees, view. Look at them. I think that either the elephant or the giraffe may be my favorite design that I came up with of all the animals for the zoo. But there's the elephant habitat. We got some more to go here. We've got, this is well, it's not really split, it's just one on each side. You've got the camel habitat over here, which is like a desert scene, and the water buffalo habitat, which these usually they're in Africa, native to Africa, the water buffalo. They have those distinctive horns, so that was pretty easy to come up with these too. It was just a nice simple build on those, pretty cool. And if you know what, if you've seen it before, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it looks like a water buffalo. Maybe it kind of looked like a moose, but except the moose has a lot bigger antlers, basically what it would look like. And over here, the camel, I had a lot of fun with these too. He's got his tongue out, and there's different types of camels. There's some camels that have one hump, like this one, and there's some camels that have two humps, like this one. So actually, we got a variation of both, and I created them a little like desert scene here, so they could just roam around, and got a couple water holes, of course. I just thought that was cool. The one hump and two hump. It was easy to come up with that one too. I liked it. Turned out well. This whole area, the whole desert scene here looks pretty cool. And you can see back. Here we go. I'll come back and do the flyover here in a minute. We got more to go. And there's the sign that we're coming up towards the backside. Did like a little natural scene there. It just kept it. I wanted to keep the giant jungle there in between the two sides too, just so you can't, keep it a surprise. Like if you walked through here on survival, you wouldn't know what's coming. It'd be pretty cool. And here's another Minecraft animal habitat. We've got the hippopotamus habitat over here, which we'll check those out, and the ocelot habitat. We'll go ahead and take a gander in here. You know what the ocelots are. I just kept them wild, name tagged them, gave them a little cave in here. They like to roam around. They're always scared of you, just like the wolf. So yep, and I don't know, just wanted to get it in there. Try to get as many animals moving as we could get for the zoo, so everything wasn't just static stasis, just sitting like this guy. Like they're still cool, but it's cool to have some moving stuff. And over here, we got the hippos, and I thought that looked really cool right here. I did the mouth open, because they always, they got big mouth. Hippo's huge. You know, these things are huge. They look like a big truck sitting in here. Look at him. That's large. That's a big boy right there. There's a whole bunch of them in here too. These guys just hang out. Looks like they're about to hit each other. Like, what are you looking at, buddy? Are they gonna fight? Yep, their habitat is huge. Like I said, it comes all the way over here, and it's a little bit different. So I dug it down, so like, you know, you're still above them. This is more like a real zoo is, where it's like a wall up high, and there's actually a little bit of a barrier still, like in case you do fall over. But it happens. So, and so yeah, there's the ocelots, there's the hippos. We got one more exhibit, which is one of my favorites, the dolphin tank. And this is really cool. I got some pro tips I can show you if you want to try to create your own zoo rendition. And so you can go on the side of the tank. I'm sure you've seen the big tanks at the zoos or like an aquarium if you've ever been. And I have like, there's a dolphin hanging out there. You can see him just swimming by. And if you notice, he's in front of the water, and I'll show you a little trick that I did there. Same over here. We've got one swimming by, and we've got this guy just kind of staring at us like Flipper or something. He's like, hey, and these people are watching. And you can go up higher actually to actually observe on top of the tank and watch the dolphins do tricks and stuff like at SeaWorld and all that. So up here we got these steps, like stadium seating. These people are all hanging out. This guy's my favorite. He's got a fish shirt on. So yeah, you can watch him. You got a couple of these two dolphins are jumping out. He's just swimming along the top. This one is, again, he's just kind of looking at us like Flipper. It's like, hey buddy. Like they stick their head out of the water to catch the fish. Same with this one. There's like the trainer guys doing the tricks, throwing fish at him, keeping him going. I just thought this was really cool. Like the stadium seating for the dolphin tank. You can see it there. There's the naturally stuck in the mountain here. I wanted to keep it, like I said, it's not, you know, no real buildings, just kind of make everything like organic, go into the flow like you're at the zoo, like you actually enter into the jungle, a new world. That's what this whole place is like, and you'll see when I do the fly around. But here's a cool pro tip. Like the trick to this is, you can see, look, it's actually ice there, and then I have a wall of water where I split it, and then in front of that water is where the dolphins are. So you'll see them through the glass, because if it's water running all the way through, you won't see them. And then I put glass above them for just those three to the split, so you can kind of see the glass there, but it's not too bad. And when you're down here, you really can't see it that bad either. So it kind of just makes it look a little bit more natural. If you look real close, you can see the water's running in there. It's just, you know, you don't really notice it at first. It's good enough. It's cool. It's a really awesome thing I came up with. I worked on that for a long time too. So yep, we come back around. Look, that's the exit of the zoo. So we're back at the beginning. I'm going to show you a full fly around just so you can see just how massive this thing is. There we go. There's the entrance to the parking lot, the elephant where we started. And we'll make our way over here. Below us is the alligator pit, right there. And I flew over here. There's the lion pit. You can see then it cuts through the mountain right there, and we come out right there. There's the polar bear habitat, the walruses and the penguins, the mushrooms, the pink flamingos, the rhinos. You can see the ostriches, the gorillas. There's the wolves. You cut back to the other side of the jungle. See, you got the major jungle splitting it. You got the giraffes, the bears, the elephants, camels, water buffalo, ocelots, hippopotamus, and the epic dolphin tank. And just to help you guys out a lot, what I'm going to do, I've decided, is I'm going to run a tutorial on every one of the animals. So if you guys want to create your own zoo, you'll be able to, and I'm going to start that next weekend, so stay tuned for that. Watch out for that, and I'm just going to run them all. Should be like 15, I think, that I'll show. And some of them are pretty easy, some of them are a little bit more intricate, but they should help out your zoos if you decide to make one. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and Like I said, I'm curious to see what you guys think. Drop some comments. Let me know if you like it or what your favorite part is, or your favorite habitat. And as always, I do appreciate you watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.